Trying it again. All right. I was getting ready to start the taste challenge and the internet failed. And I never used to have this problem, but I noticed ever since they built that 5G tower, right? Take this camera off and show it to you. It's tall. It would be like that. That's how tall it is. I think it's 400 feet. Ever since they built that, this screen will get crazy sometimes, like there's interference. Then it goes away. Then the internet will go off. Boom. Then I'll have to restart the computer and then it'll work. I just think it's a theory that maybe the transmissions that they send out sometimes are so powerful it knocks everything off. I don't know anything about 5G technology. I know they got these right-wing, websites, social media groups talk about it's a conspiracy, it's going to kill you and all that. And you say, oh, those people are crazy. They got banned from social media. Maybe they were right. Maybe that's why they got banned. Maybe they were on to something. I don't know. But whatever the case, I could just buy a new system. And if it happens again, then I know it was the tower. But then I bought a new system for no reason. Or I could keep this and reboot every time it does it. It doesn't happen constantly, but it happens every 2 days, something like that. Sometimes it might go a week not happening. Strange. Anyway, no use worrying about it. Thanks for rejoining. I have Seagram's VO, introduced in 1913 by Joseph Seagram's company. Then Joseph Seagram sold to the Bronfen family, but it was still Seagram's company, but it was not owned by the Seagram's family after, 1926? And then they just folded, imported. Canada's finest. Oh, yeah. It's about $16 a bottle. About $16 a bottle. Then they folded in the year 2000, and Diageo bought VO, and then in 2018, 18 years later, they sold it to Sazerac, and I'll put the link below. So Sazerac talks about this. They used to have an age statement, 6 years. They still listed as 6 years on the LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario. But it seems to me if it was still a 6-year age, Sazerac would talk about that. It used to be 86 proof, but like so many whiskeys, it's been dropped to 80. I might have enough left. I guess I have enough left for one taste challenge. I thought I had enough for two, but I don't believe that's the case. It's too bad. I had to do a triplicate today, a trifecta, because I was looking at all the dates coming up, and I was like, Tuesday for this day, and Wednesday for that day, and Thursday for that day, and so on. And then I still had a day left over. So I said, oh, golly, I wasn't drinking any high gravity beers today anyway, so I can do it. Now, if I had been drinking 10% ales and all that, yeah, I would say, no, just make it up another day. So here's the black, introduced by the successor of Seagram's, the purchaser of Seagram's Crown Royal, and that's Diageo. And that means that's Guinness, and they introduced Crown Royal Black in 2010. 2010. It's aged longer than normal, but they don't say how long. Look at that red. You see that red? As the light hits it, look at that red. It's dark brown, but look how brilliant it gets when the light hits it correctly. It's proof. The VO and most of your whiskeys are 80 proof. Well, I already poured them. I was just getting ready to do the tasting. Mahogany and gold. So we're doing it over. I had to delete the other one. It's too bad. It's just too bad. But no tragedy. Am I going to be able to tell these apart? Oh, I'm kind of shook about that because I did the Crown Royal Deluxe, Fine Deluxe, Fine Deluxe, depending on which sentence you're looking at on their website. They call it Deluxe, D-E space L-U-X-E, and then Deluxe, one word, on the same webpage. It's like, wow, you make the whiskey and you don't even know what it's called. Deluxe and Deluxe. But anyway, whatever the case, I went against the black and I couldn't tell them apart. And I tried and I got it wrong. I felt a little shook up by that. So then later this morning, I did the second taste challenge, the black versus the bourbon mash, blender's mash. But I have a bottle called bourbon mash. Got that one wrong. So then I start getting nervous. So now I got another Seagram's product, or used to be a Seagram's product, just like Crown Royal. Used to be a Seagram's product, just like Seagram's used to be a company. So they're related in some way. Not very closely related, but they are related. And oh, that's a helicopter. I didn't know what that was. Oh, well. Strong grain alcohol. Corn, more than likely. But which one? I don't know. See, you would think 80 proof versus 90 proof. The 90 would be so apparent, so obvious. That's what I thought. But I got it wrong at dawn. Got it wrong at mid-morning. And I might get it wrong now. And I'm not going to be too happy about it. It's a full nose. It's a full nose, but what is it a full nose of? This I do not know. All right, taste. I got to close my eyes because if I glance and see the dark one, I'm going to know it's the black. And I want to do it blind. Sweet candy corn. That's it, sweet candy corn. Kind of woody. I know VO is kind of woody, like a toothpick wood. Neither one has an age statement. One is 90 proof, one's 80, one's dark, one's lighter. They say charred oak for the black. I guess that's what makes it dark. Do they add caramel? Maybe. Probably caramel color. Can't say. Don't know. I can just assume. Make an assumption. Make a guess. That's a lot more roasted and charred. It's like a what you call that, molasses, the blackstrap molasses. That's got to be the Crown Royal Black. Now, when I did Crown Royal Black versus Crown Royal Fine Deluxe, Fine Deluxe, I couldn't tell them apart. So is the Crown Royal worth $5 more? I wouldn't say so. Why pay $5 more? You get higher proof. You say, well, I got drinking problems. I got to have a high alcohol drink. But you wouldn't buy Crown Royal, black or otherwise. You'd buy a diesel, which is 190 proof, to really bring things unwrapped fast, you know. I mean, they got way higher proof products than Crown Royal and for way cheaper. Shouldn't have even said that because these people will go out and buy it. Crown Royal Black versus the Bourbon Mash. Was it better or worse? It was the same quality and it's the same price. So it didn't matter. In that case, there was no default winner because it didn't matter. They were the same price, $27. $27, $28. Might be more where you live. So $24 for Crown Royal. Maybe 22 if you're lucky. Probably won't be that lucky. $27, $28 for the Bourbon Mash and the Black. It was like 30. Yeah. It's usually 32, but it was like 30. I saw everywhere they had it for 30. The Northern Harvest Rye, 30. But I got it for $16.99 at Discount Depot. They had a big display and they were blowing it out. $16.99. I said, wait a minute. That's almost half price. That's like 45% discount. I bought that so fast. Well, you don't see those kind of deals too much, but I saw it and I acted upon it. All right. I'm sorry the internet crashed. My computer didn't crash. It was still working. I couldn't understand I was like, what's going on over here? The internet went off. Got disconnected. I don't know. It could be that this system is old. I got an old piece of equipment here. Old meaning almost 6 years old. Probably that's it. I don't know. But I never had that problem until that 5G tower got here. And that's a fact. And that 5G tower has been here a year. And that's about how long that problem's been going on, where suddenly you'll lose internet connection. Now explain that. I can't explain it, but that's the case that they gave me. GNJK says clinking the mugs, clinking the mugs. All right. Normally, I would not do 3 whiskey taste challenges in a day. That's a little bit much. I'll agree with that. 2 is pushing it. But see, I didn't drink any kind of high gravity beers. You understand? Really. At about 8:30, I did the coffee shop from Lazy Magnolia of Mississippi. 6%. Nah, that ain't no big deal. 6%. Beautiful stout, though. Ooh, that thing was good. 94 out of 100. Whoop, I shouldn't have said. Now you won't watch it. Probably won't get too many views anyway. The thing is so obscure. But bought it in Mississippi. I wish I. Oh man, I should have bought a whole 6. If I see it, I'm gonna buy a 6-pack. I guarantee, as Justin Wilson used to say. I ate some of his food one time. And then I had Coors Banquet. Oh wow, so strong, 5%. I don't know if I'll make it. You know, that's. And then I had about 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of Mogan David Blackberry. Ugh, that stuff, the more I drink it, the more I hate it. It's too much like sugar grossness. I mean, it's not terrible or anything, but, and you could even argue that it's marginally good, like an 80 out of 100, but man, I don't know how people drink that stuff all the time. It's like a bottled Concord grape candy cane without the peppermint. But this was with blackberry, you know, blackberry flavoring, probably blackberry extract, but be glad when it's gone. I got 3 dessert wines coming up from Gibson's Vineyard. Hope they're good. They were $8.99 a bottle at Mathern's. Tanks World says, hello, good sir. Hello to you. Now, let's get down to it. I mean, this is getting serious. If I get it 3 in a row wrong, I'm going to start questioning everything. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep soldiering on, even if I get them wrong every time. That's got to be the VO. Because it's got that toothpick wood and that honey. It's got to be. I like VO. Very old, very own. No one knows what VO stands for. They never would say. The company never would say. Took it to their grave. Now it's just like one of those legendary things. I'm going to say this, though, before I even try to guess. I'll say this. This is clear. $27.99 for the Crown Royal Black. $15.99. I'm just guessing. It tends to be a little expensive, but $15.99 for the VO. $15.99 and $27.99. $12 difference. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the value. I don't see that Crown Royal Black is worth any kind of $12 more. I mean, it's marginally better, but $12 better? No, you can keep your felt bag. Oh, yeah, you get a black felt bag. Oh, wow. I'm so excited about that. No, I'd just go with the VO. I know that's making a lot of enemies. People are saying, oh, no, no. Now you've gone too far. No, I haven't gone too far. I just don't think it's $12 better. I'm sorry. Is it $5 better? Maybe. And that's a maybe. Maybe it's $5 better. So you say, well, when you buy Crown Royal, you're buying the name. You're not buying the product, you're buying the name. It's like Budweiser and Jack Daniels, you're buying the name. I know that. I knew that when I bought it. Now, in 1975, VO was the one that everybody wanted to be seen drinking. I'm drinking VO. I'm showing off. That was Seagram's big flagship brand. Yeah, yeah, VO, baby. Crown Royal was more of a kind of a obscurity 45, 46 years ago. But then things change. People change. And Crown Royal came to the fore, and it became the flagship. And then VO became the second line of defense. You know, it became the underling. It's funny, huh? Became so low in the totem pole that they sold it off to Sazerac. Still one of the top 10 best-selling Canadian whiskeys in America, though, Seagram's VO. Heck, it's one of the top 20 best-selling whiskeys of any brand in America, of any type. Bourbon, rye, blended, doesn't matter. It's in the top 20. Gets no advertising attention. You ever seen a VO commercial on TV? No, you know you haven't. Seen Crown Royal, though. Oh, if you go to the grocery store, or some of y'all got to go to liquor stores in other states, you'll see a VO point of sale thing, you know, poster, you know, get in the Christmas spirit, or, oh no, they won't say Christmas, will they? Get into the holiday spirit with VO. This month only, buy one, buy 2 bottles, get $5 off, whatever they're promoting. But you're never going to see an advertisement on TV. Oh, no, 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 no. Come to think of it, I've never seen a Crown Royal Black advertisement in my life. Seen the deluxe, the regular Crown. But they try to make me go to All right, I'm going to say this is the VO. It is. Haha, I got it right, finally. Finally. You have a fine collection of alcohol there, says Tanks World. I do now. Thank you. It started so low. It started so small, but now it's like way too big. If you came over here and saw this, you'd be like either impressed or appalled. You'd be either trying to shake my hand or try to get me put into a program. But I am in a program. It's called a YouTube channel, and it's called Taste Challenges. So I'm in a program. But all kidding aside, as a comedian, in all seriousness, and I can't help that, that's a gift. They're both really nice. Honestly, I like them both. You say, which one do you prefer? I guess I prefer the Crown Royal Black. I do prefer the Crown Royal Black. I prefer it. Okay, I prefer it. But do I prefer it for $12 more a bottle? I don't think so. I'll save the $12 and settle with VO. But it really wouldn't be settling because it's pretty dang good. So my money says get the VO for $15.99. I'm just guessing on the prices. Y'all got to look that up. It's around that mid-teens, high teens, mid-teens. You get a better deal if you get the handle bottle anyway. Same thing with, trying to think, can you get a Crown Royal Black handle bottle? I think so. I'm not too sure. I don't see it too much. Mostly you probably just have to get the $7.50. But get the VO. So even though I'm saying Crown Royal tastes better, which it does, I'm talking about the black. I'm talking about the black. Why has it got to be black? Oh man, that is so good. That is so blackstrap molasses. I'm not joking. That is really good. Oh, hey, Crown Royal, meaning Diageo, meaning Guinness. Y'all did a great job with the black. Keep making it. But still, it's not worth $12 more, though. Because, hey, Sazerac, keep making VO. Because y'all are doing a great job. It's not as good as the black, but it's still pretty dang good. I like VO. In theory, I would buy it again, and I would certainly recommend it without any hesitation whatsoever. It's a classic. It's been on the market for over 110. No, let me retract that. Exactly 110 years, 1911 to 2021. It's been on the market 110 years, and it deserves it. It's good. It's not as strong as it used to be. It should be strong like it used to be, but it's not. I can't help that. So you'd never try Crown Apple. No. Sorry, my internet failed earlier. Try an airplane bottle. That's good stuff. Oh, I could get those. I could get so many of those. It's almost unlimited, but I just can't do everything, you know. I just can't. I don't want to go too overboard. Lurk, how much does Crown Royal Black cost me? In Canada, it's $35.95. In the United States, it's $27.99. Now let's convert that. I bet it's the same. $27.99 US to, yeah, $35.36. So same price. So in your money, it's the same price. Yeah, it's not. It's bottled in Ontario, but it's actually made in Gimli, on Manitoba. Gimli, Manitoba. Great stuff. But still, it wins, but it loses. You know what I'm saying? It wins because it tastes better, but it loses because it's $12 more per bottle, and it's not worth $12 more per bottle. So it's a balancing act. I would say buy both and try both. Really, you want to be honest. Buy both and try both. You really need to try VO if you're into whiskey. And you need to try Crown Royal Black if you're into whiskey. But if you're going to buy them regularly, like repurchasing and buying more and more, yeah, I'll say go with the VO. It's designed as a blender, a mixer, a cocktail whiskey. They'll tell you that right there on the old Diageo website, which might still be posted, thebar.com. They're saying, well, it's designed to be a mixer, meaning what? Doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. But I don't know. I think they're selling it short. I just did this blind taste test, and it had a pretty good amount of flavor. It's kind of nice. Now, you want to know what other Seagram's related brand is coming up? Anybody want to know? The thing about Ontario is even Smirnoff vodka is 28.20 Canadian for a 750. We don't have anything below 27 Canadian for a 750, 40%. Oh, well, yeah, that's the thing. In Louisiana, we get liquor prices that are lower than any other state, apparently. I mean, I can go to CVS Pharmacy right there. This is no joke. And I can get a bottle of vodka called Skull, which I've never tried. But I've had Skull Gold Rum and Skull Dry White, and they're very nice, very nice. I can buy that bottle, $7.50, this month only, so I got to get it by tomorrow, and I'm not going to buy it. If I use my CVS card, I get it for $3.49. You heard what I said? $3.49 for a full-size bottle of vodka made in America, bottled in Kentucky. Now, I'm not a vodka person, so I'm not going to buy it. But if I was a vodka person, I'd go berserk and buy bottles and bottles of it. No such thing as cheap booze in Ontario. Yeah, I know. Y'all got to pay for all that free stuff, you know. I love how I get into it with Canadians sometimes. They're like, we get all this stuff free. I say, no, it's not free, okay? You're paying for it one way or the other, okay? Your government has no money, all right? The government does not have a job. It's an entity. It's not a person. They don't have a job. They don't make money. They get money from you. So to get all your free stuff, they are making you pay for all your free stuff. And I don't know why people can't grasp the concept. It's not free, okay? They tell me we have free healthcare. No, wrong. You're paying for it, okay? Just can't tell them. It's like a mental thing. It's like a block. You just can't. You could communicate that to them if they were open-minded. And I think people like Lurk, who's watching, is open-minded. Like he can realize these facts, these realities. Okay, so VO wins by default, but not by actual flavor. So VO loses in the taste challenge, but it actually wins in the value per ounce challenge, being $12 cheaper per 750. So yeah, we're gonna have to give the overall win to the classic, the legend, the Seagram's VO. Nobody said they wanted to see what was coming up next, so I guess I won't show you. I have a Canadian whiskey coming up, and it's related to Seagram's, but you don't want to know. VO 7.5 and gin, all different Seagram's bottles. Oh yeah, they're all different. They were all started by Seagram's, but they've been dispersed. Different companies bought them. Pernod Ricard owns Seagram's gin these days. They do a great job with it, by the way. Beautiful product. #1 selling gin in America, Seagram's gin. I mean, it's not even close. There's no dispute there. It's not like, well, they sell a little bit better. No. Seagram's gin is, without any argument, the #1 selling gin in America. And the Distiller's Reserve, which isn't a big seller, but it's way better, costs more money. The black and gold label, beautiful product. So is it world class? No, that's why it's $11 a bottle, because it's not world class, but it's very serviceable, good, reliable product, and millions, and I mean millions of bottles of Seagram's gin sell every day. Every day. Oh, you want to see what's next? Okay, since you insist. Just kidding. James Fox. Michael James Fox. Michael J. Fox. No, James Fox. Canadian blended whiskey. You say, what in the deuce is that? I know, right? I bought this liter bottle for $8.99. True story. They've changed the label exactly never. They've changed the label exactly 0 times since 1975. It looks like 1975, doesn't it? Like, let's go watch Welcome Back Kotter reruns. But it's not too bad. And you know what? It's probably been changed, because what happened? Seagram's introduced James Fox in 1975, and they made a big deal out of it, like, oh, it's the new Canadian whiskey for the 70s and blah, blah, blah. And nobody bought it. And so they quickly discontinued all their ad campaign. And 14 years later, they sold James Fox to Sazerac, and Sazerac dropped it onto the bottom shelf back burner, and they still churn it out, you know, and make a few bottles every month. And people buy it. I was at Savannah Discount just this month. And this will sound like a lie, but it's the truth. And they had James Fox 750s, not these big liter bottles, but the 750s for $4.99 a bottle. $4.99 a bottle. Yes, it's a fact. And well, naturally, I bought a bottle. Is it in the top 20? No. Is it in the top 30? Maybe. Is it in the top 40 best-selling Canadian whiskeys in America? Probably. But this thing is I mean, hey, what can I say? It exists. Is it going to beat the Crown Royal Black? Are you crazy? Oh, smells like candy corn. Oh man, this stuff here. But we'll do it coming up Thursday morning at dawn, for good or ill. Probably for ill. Is it going to beat Crown Royal Black? That's an impossibility. That will never happen. That cannot happen. Do you understand? There is no way in this world or the next that James Fox is going to have any kind of chance against Crown Royal Black. That will not happen. But you can watch it if you want to waste 30 minutes to watch Crown Royal destroy James Fox. And it will destroy it. Crown Royal Black will destroy it without any mercy. It will show it no mercy. Can I do Richard Hennessy? Says Michael Healy. Isn't that like $250 a bottle? I guess I could do it, you know, but something tells me that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Although I've done Hennessy privilege, VSO privilege, VSOP privilege, and I've done Hennessy Black. They're fabulous products. I understand what you're saying, my man. I really don't get me wrong. I love my country like the land. Canada is a beautiful place, but you're right. I like Canada. I've been to Canada so many times, and I liked it, right? I liked it. So I've been to Canada. I liked it. But to say I agree with all their political policies, I do not. Do I agree with America's political policies? Generally, I do. I do not. I like America. Numb. Welt der Schmutzung Kraftwerk. You must listen, says Maxwell. Well, I would listen if you posted it in a rock and roll club, but otherwise I'm not going to be searching out Kraftwerk. I do have Autobahn original albums, 2 original albums, first printings, true story. 10,000. Laughing out loud, says Michael. 10,000. Oh, $10,000. Oh, well, I mean, only $10,000? So cheap. People say that we have free healthcare here and do not understand it's merely free public health insurance and a very low type of insurance. Right. It's like very basic, low grade, rather poor healthcare that you're paying for. So it's, but you can't tell these, like some of these Canadians, they get hostile. Anything not covered by CHIP, Ontario Healthcare Plan, OHIP, or so-called all dental is not covered. So saying free healthcare is very misleading. I know you can't tell them though. You cannot. How about Man Machine Kraftwerk 1978? Don't have it. I would listen to it though. Maxwell, I have one Kraftwerk album. I have Autobahn from 1974, but I have 2 copies. And their first printings, like they were printed in 1974. Okay, I got it right here. I can show it to you. Where is it? Kraftwerk. Oh, it's down there on that rack. I'm not going to go look for it, but I have it. I promise you. I'm not lying. Okay, anyway, I like that album. It's strange. You know, it's like somebody driving on a highway in a Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. And that's what the album is like. Autobahn. Having fun on the Autobahn. You know, they're driving. They're having a good time. All right. Thanks for watching this video production.